So as you may or may not have seen from my Instagram or her Instagram, we're actually starting this company called Fauna Apparel, which is ethical and sustainable clothing. And the launch is this Sunday. So watch along and see if anything goes wrong.
Don't jinx it.
Oh. It's guaranteed to happen, I'm involved. Is super secret project. So for this, again, it's going to link back to a couple of these, which is nice, which is like developing a website for this. Is the brand message portion. We mentioned this in the last video, that this would be our next step. So what we did was initially, we can just put this here, hopefully it's focused on there, is we started by building our house. So when I say building our house, it was taking 3 key pillars, 1, 2, 3, and deciding what our 3 most important things were for the brand. I think this is a good step just because it kind of informs most of the decisions you make. So whether you're looking at transparency, sustainability, or community, it really does inform what you're going to do next, what kind of clothes you're going to do, what kind of products you're going to offer. So I think setting this out initially was very important. And as you can see, it does make a house. So I put a roof on it too and said Fauna, not very centered. So after we had that done, the next step was going to be that we collated this list of suppliers, I'd say about 12, yeah. Some in the UK, some in Europe, some way offshore over in Asia. And while we have that list, we've kind of assessed like a top 3 that we're going to actually send these to, along with a list of about 15 queries. So we actually got the chance to send that to one of the suppliers today. And the queries range from what kind of labels do you put on your goods to things that are a bit more hard hitting, like do you produce these offshore? If you do produce these offshore, what can you tell us about where you produce them offshore? On the super secret project, we're doing some work on that at the moment. Haven't given it a full name yet. We got some website going down. Don't want to zoom in too much on that. We got some logo designs going down. That's just a YouTube video. So we're starting to make moves on that and try and get to like from 0 to 1 and really just get it started. So we're doing some work on the website. Our little wizard here, Molly, is getting it done. And if there's one thing we've learned, it's that Shopify is a pain in the hole to develop on. And when I say develop, like it has easy tools, but it just doesn't, it's not intuitive the way you have.
What you want it to do.
Yeah, like you know the way when you're using certain apps, it does exactly what you're expecting it to do. This doesn't do that. And yes, we are wearing our samples because we're down in Killarney for the weekend and we got them shipped here. Thanks be to God. So let me show you. We've got some fucking samples in the post. That might have been a bit much.
Bit intense.
So what we got is, ooh, that's not the zoomer. What we got is this black and minimalist hoodie, which is the logo in the center. We think the contrast is really nice, and we went for like a lilac jumper, which we think is also very tasty. As well as that, the hat is so comfy and is made entirely from organic cotton. Tasty, tasty. As well as that, there is, oh, the tracksuit.
Tracksuit pants.
Let me just turn around. Which are super comfy looking. I'm gonna have to try them on in that size because we only got one size, obviously, for the samples. Not ideal.
Nah.
But as well as that, there's the t-shirt 1 second, which looks like this, which I think fits pretty nice. We went for kind of more of a relaxed look for all of the items because, well, one of the key principles was going to be that they're unisex because then there's less waste, so we went with that. We're actually very, very happy with these and we're going to just follow forward with these. We think no changes to be made, I don't think. First shot.
Maybe add the name somewhere.
Ooh, yeah,
The
Fauna
back, maybe?
written somewhere like there.
Like here.
Could look pretty tasty,
Yeah.
but we'll have to wait and see.
Killian has no money left.
What did we just do?
We accidentally just bought lots of clothes that we're gonna sell.
Wow.
Tasty.
Tasty. As you can see, we've got a very high-tech warehouse going on here. It's just a bedroom with cardboard boxes. But we're going to try and record everything and then I can cut everything out. What we're doing right now is just opening up the boxes, seeing what sizes are in them, and then marking the boxes with the product and the sizes that are within there. Let's do it. This is going to take longer than expected.
What?
They look class!
They are so
Oh, yuck! Shit. Balancing's hard. Tell me that doesn't savage. So what we're doing now is we need to get out one of each size so that we can show you like on us how they fit. So we're getting out a small, medium and large because that's all we're doing for the first launch. And we're going to put them on just because that'll give you a somewhat good representation of how they're going to fit different people. Yeah, all the packaging made from 100% recycled plastic, as well as that the actual shipment is like a carbon neutral shipping method, which I can't seem to find in the box now, but it is, believe me. And now we're going to turn this sitting room into a studio so we can take our website shots. And of course, I cut myself 3 times shaving when I know I have to look good. So this is the sitting room that we have to, yes, I have a light on to try and make myself look better, leave me off. We're going to move these couches and get like a full white background going so that the website images look tight. Let's do it. Now I know what you're thinking. Wow, Killian, that's pretty disappointing. Don't worry, I'm used to hearing that from girls. Boom. Setup. It's taking too long for us to record it and do it, so we just did it there in the end. So that's our setup. We got one big softbox, octagonal, one smaller one that's really budget, but it'll work fine as like a fill light. So as I said, what we're doing is just a size guide type of video and showing you what they all look like. I'm trying to get the shots for the website because we feel like this will be like semi-professional at least. Yeah. Now for one of the most important decisions about this shoot.
Playlist.
The music. I'm thinking Bonobo. It's
yeah.
Bonobo. Let's go Bonobo.
I'll go with it.
Yeah, we're all chilling out. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly take you through the setup because Molly is she's folding for some flat lays right now and I cannot fold very well. Isn't that right, Molly?
Yeah, horrifically.
Very poor folder. So just to show you the setup, what we have is obviously that big white backdrop. This is what we use for the main website photos. And then coming closer to over here, we have the big 4K monitor where I can import shots and see what they look like while we're on the go. Look at that gorgeous girl, huh?
That's me.
That's her. This is honestly so easy for the workflow, but we've been going for how long? Probably like 3 hours. So like we've been doing this for 3 hours and it's actually much more tiring than I was expecting, but much more fun than I was expecting too. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing kind of a bit behind the scenes, like seeing all of the messiness around the room. Yes, we did get Domino's because Molly, calories don't count when you're doing a shoot. Well, I mean, That's probably counterintuitive if you're a model. Although models can eat pizza. Models can eat pizza too. That's the message of this video. Models can eat pizza too. And got a bit stressful there, so we cracked out a bit of gin.
It was disgusting. We did not finish it.
We did not. It was not very tasty. I think we might just be too tired. Okay. Back to the flat lays before she kills me. This is what models look like. And now for the fun part. We get to clean up. Promo shot input here. Promo shots got. Except I got absolutely saturated. My feet just got covered in a wave at one point and it's just so cold.
Yeah, I got wet too.
And of course, Molly jumped into the water. So boola bus for her. Woo! Go Molly. I forgot to show you the sunrise. I keep saying sunset. So this is the sunrise. Oh, that's hilariously overexposed. So the conditions were actually perfect, I think.
Yeah, perfect.
We might have jumped in slightly too early and missed the good sunrise, but it still looked unreal and we didn't want to wait till everyone was there. So it worked out in the end, didn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so back for more admin work.
Yay!
Back to our laptops. It's fun being outside though. Oh, and breakfast rolls. We deserve this. Well, Molly definitely deserves this. So now what we're doing is we're trying to lay out the whole day from here. So it's just gone 10:30. So we're trying to lay out all the tasks. And what we have is we have a tick here, which is like the productivity app we use. You can come around, sorry. I'm just excluding you. Which is the productivity app we use to like lay out everything we have to do. And then what I normally do is put it into Google Calendar, because I find if you have a tick but without a calendar, then you're not going to get it done, especially when you have such a long list of tasks. So that's what we're doing right now. So we're trying to like prioritize and execute what the most important things are, and then like do it in between us. So like I'm going to do all the video editing, obviously, and the photo editing, whereas she's able to do some of the website while I'm doing that. So it's about like maximizing your time.
Yeah.
So we better do some work. It's now 5:30 and I had set aside an hour and a half to edit this promo video. It's been 4.5 hours. And it's not even done. It just isn't coming together the way I want it to. So it's going to be another 2 hours, I'd say.
Itself.
And Molly is looking at photos of us, which is tough, you know. No, it's horrible. We're nice that one. One of the interesting things about this whole business shit is I'm like bipolar. I guess at the end of the day, it's not about sending loads of them.
No.
It's about making small changes and making a bigger impact that way as people start to consider their decisions more consciously. Okay, see what I mean? I just like have to reconvince myself every 5 minutes that this is not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea.
Killian, this is not a bad idea.
There we go now. Back to this fucking promo. So we're finally eating something that's not takeaway for the first time in like 36 hours.
About that.
It's been busy. Paella. And actually, are you an adult the minute you start watching interior design videos?
I think so.
I think so. Okay, so it is 10:05. And what we're doing now is we're editing the photos for the website. So I got Lightroom open here and I'm doing like the basic color edits and getting all the pictures ready and like framing it properly. Like, who's that handsome devil? Look at that. I think of anything funny to say. I'm too tired. I was like, you can probably see the wheels turning in my head as I tried to sync the joke there. And Molly's over here then.
Struggling with Wi-Fi, but we're getting there.
Getting them up on the website.
Yep.
She's also doing like basic corrections on Photoshop.
Yeah. Not there yet, but
It doesn't matter.
yeah.
Because we were too lazy to iron the sheet.
Yeah, it's easier this way.
It's easier this way. Everything digital. It is now 1 AM, so I spent 3 hours
Shut up.
when we could have spent 15 minutes ironing that thing. I told you there'd be bad things this weekend, but the moral of the story, Molly, listen to Gillian.
I think we both agreed.
Yeah, okay. What is it? A stitch in time saves 9?
Yeah.
This is the real world application of a stitch in time saves 9.
Oh, but this looks tasty.
Apparently it looks tasty. Yeah, it does look tasty.
Oh my god, bro.
Or should I say good midday? Not a phrase. It's gone 12 a.m. and we really are gluttons for punishment. So we're shooting for, that is so overexposed. We're shooting for the packaging, which is biodegradable. Smiley face. Isn't that right, Molly?
Yeah.
That's right. And we still didn't iron the white sheet.
No.
Why is that?
Because we're lazy and we don't learn.
We don't learn from mistakes.
No. It's no fun to learn.
If there's a lesson, kids, it's don't meet your heroes and don't learn from your mistakes. But yes, on the packaging, alrighty. These are poly mailer bags that are biodegradable. We stuck with simply poly mailer bags because we didn't want to, like, I'm talking to the camera while showing you. We didn't want to introduce too much waste and have like 9 different things with the product. Because as much as like when you open it, you're like, class, unreal. You might be more likely to share it on your story. I don't necessarily think it's the best way to deliver clothing to people.
Yeah, I think it's a pain in the bum trying to get rid of the box then. Obviously you can put it in your recycling, but
yeah. Like, we might see if there might be better ways of doing it as well. Like you could get boxes that might be multifunctional. We might look at that in the future. But for this release, simply very nice.
You don't have space to manage boxes either.
Poly mailer bags with Fauna.
Yeah, they're really pretty actually.
I think they look good.
And you've got a little handle.
Yeah.
When you're collecting it from the postman.
Exactly. And finally, at 25 on Sunday, we can take down the backdrop. I don't know if you can tell, we're absolutely shagged. So I think we're done the website.
I'm assignment in 2 hours.
Fuck. And we are about to publish the website. That's some relief, but we're actually just
There she is.
absolutely bait out of it.
Exhausted.
Exhausted, but like we literally did everything that's in this.
Yeah.
So it feels like a baby or something. It's so good.
Yeah.
And thank you so much to everyone for either buying something or sharing a story or liking the post or entering the giveaway. Everything.
Really appreciated.
So appreciated. We're very bad at saying thanks right now because
we're just too tired.
yeah, I'm struggling to string these sentences together. So
Yeah.
I might pick up when I've a bit more energy.
Exactly.
Thank you. Really do love you. Bye. So now we're on to the fun part. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
So we've got to pack up all the orders from the first night to deliver them tomorrow because
The post office.
we agreed we'd do this. So we actually have like prepaid postage at least. So all we have to do is our supply chain. Molly writes the destination
We have a great warehouse here.
as well as
Bed.
the tank. Oh yeah, the warehouse. Let me do that first. We've got our stock, our bagging area, more stock, and then our beautiful
Printer.
project manager over here, printer. So Molly's over there and she's writing down the addresses. I'm talking loudly because you went on the phone. She's writing down the addresses and then she's saying like bespoke thank yous to people for what they ordered and for actually dealing with us. And then she hands them over to me, the bagging area where we get the clothes. We put the clothes in the biodegradable bag, ready to send, and then we very passively aggressively don't close them in case I'm wrong, because we're going to double check everything because we're very tired. But yes, thank you for ordering. That is the supply chain. Anything to add, Molly?
No, I want to go to bed soon.
It is 11:54 and we are completed packaging orders. You can tell I'm exhausted because I asked Molly who her mother was. So on that note, I'm going to pick up with you tomorrow. Thank you very much for the support you've shown so far. Good morning, people. Thankfully, we're feeling a bit better today. We actually gave ourselves a bit of sleep in. Slept into like 5 to 9. Very late.
Yeah.
And now, it's time to go to the post office. Because all you lovely people were nice enough to pick up some sustainable clothing.
Thank you.
Okay, so guys, we're going to finish it up there while we eat pancakes because we didn't get to eat them all weekend. We normally eat them every Saturday and Sunday. So thank you very, very much for all the likes, all the comments, all the shares, and anyone who actually placed an order. Thank you so, so much. We are extremely grateful. And like one of the phrases that I wanted to put across before the end of the video is that, if you know your why, so if you know why you're doing something, then you can deal with any how. So if you know why you want to do something, then you can deal with any work, any problems, anything that comes along to get towards that why. And I think that even if nobody else ordered a single piece of clothing, we've at least made a lot of people more conscious about the types of things that are going on with the clothing you're buying. And next time they might think, hey, why don't I look at a sustainable company clothing? Why don't I look for something that's more ethical? So I think that as an overarching theme, it's been, that's my fallback phrase as an overarching theme, but it's been a net positive no matter what, and we've learned a lot. And I hope you enjoyed watching us all weekend. I'm sure there were times where we were stressed or couldn't think of anything to say. So thank you very, very much. Yeah. Anything to say?
No, just thanks. Thanks for all the support.
She's very loud, I know she likes to talk a lot. She talks loud when the camera's not on. I hope you can see now that clothing doesn't necessarily have to cost us the earth. So yeah, we're really, really grateful. Really appreciate it. Please give that like button a slap if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next video. Good luck. Oh, actually, let me know if you want to see more like vloggy stuff behind the scenes of the business. So while we're actually growing this, if you want us to actually track things and see how things are going, as well as showing you what we're doing, or like potentially some new designs before we go with them, would that be interesting? Could you let me know in the comments, or more likely DM me on Instagram, because nobody comments on my YouTube videos. See you later, guys.